Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave division rivals stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying close attention to the league lately, you know that the AFC North is as competitive as it's ever been. Every game feels like a playoff battle, and the Steelers, sitting at 6-6, are right in the middle of the fight. But what if I told you that a potential blockbuster trade could turn the tables not just for Pittsburgh, but for the entire division? That's exactly what's buzzing around NFL circles right now. A rumor that could shake up the landscape of the AFC North and give the Steelers a much-needed boost heading into the final stretch of the season. Imagine a situation where the Denver Broncos, currently sitting at an impressive 10-2 and boasting one of the league's best defenses, are contemplating a bold move. And that move? Trading Patrick Surtain, one of the premier cornerbacks in the league and a true shutdown corner, to the Steelers. It sounds almost too good to be true, right? But the whispers are getting louder, and if this trade were to happen, it could redefine what the Steelers are capable of defensively. Now, let's break down what this could mean. Surtain, at just 25 years old, has been playing at a Pro Bowl level. He's the kind of player who can lock down one side of the field and make quarterbacks think twice before throwing his way. In 2025 alone, he's accumulated 45 tackles, snagged 2 interceptions, broken up 10 passes, and allowed a quarterback rating of just 69.7 when targeted. That's elite play, folks. His EPA per target is 5, meaning he's actively reducing the opponent's chances of success. His overall PFF grade is a solid 70.3, with coverage grades around 67.7, and his run defense is rated at 75.0. The best part? He's been remarkably healthy with no serious injuries this season, which is a huge plus for any team looking for consistency in the secondary. The Broncos, despite their lofty 10-2 record, are facing some internal challenges. Their defense, while stellar, is leaking more points than you'd like, allowing an average of 18.2 points per game, which is impressive but not invincible. They're also dealing with cap space issues, with just around $8 million available and a roster that's in need of an offensive rebuild. Denver's offense has been inconsistent, and their offensive line has struggled, allowing about 3 sacks per game. They're in a bit of a rebuild mode, even with their record, aiming to balance their elite defense with a more explosive offense. So why would the Broncos consider trading Surtain? Well, sources close to the league suggest they're weighing the future over the present. They might see a window where they can acquire multiple first-round picks, 2 to be precise, and perhaps an additional defensive player to help accelerate their rebuild. The idea is to free up cap space to extend Bo Nix, their promising quarterback, and bolster their offensive line, which has been their Achilles heel. It's a risky move. Do they double down on their current success or reshape the team for long-term dominance? The rumors imply they might lean toward the latter, and that's where the Steelers come into the picture. The Steelers, currently sitting at 6-6 and fighting tooth and nail for a playoff spot, would massively benefit from adding a player like Surtain. Their secondary has been a bit shaky lately. Daunt Kent is nursing an ankle-knee injury, and Joey Porter Jr. has been struggling against some of the league's top receivers, especially on deep passes. They've been allowing around 24.1 points per game, which, for a team with Super Bowl aspirations, is an area that needs immediate improvement. Pairing Porter Jr. with Surtain could create a lockdown duo, reminiscent of the days when Pittsburgh's secondary was feared across the league. Think about the impact Surtain would have alongside Joey Porter Jr. That's a formidable cornerback tandem that could elevate the Steelers' defense to a whole new level. This kind of upgrade could cut down the passing yards allowed significantly, projected to improve by around plus 15% EPA per pass attempt, and reduce the points allowed by at least 6 per game. Not only that, but it would give the Steelers a serious edge in coverage efficiency, boosting the entire defense's performance. With a more reliable secondary, the Steelers could focus more on pressuring the quarterback without constantly worrying about the back end collapsing under pressure. This would also translate into more opportunities for their pass rushers to get after the quarterback, creating a domino effect that could turn the Steelers into one of the league's most feared defenses. And of course, the ripple effects go beyond just defense. A stronger secondary means the offense could operate with more confidence, knowing they have a reliable shield behind them. With the additional time in the pocket, Kenny Pickett could find his receivers more comfortably, and guys like Warren could showcase their YAC ability even more. We've seen how explosiveness on offense can turn the tide. Think back to the Seahawks' famous 2025 trade for Metcalf, which boosted their aerial attack by over 200 yards per game and pushed them into serious Super Bowl contention. If the Steelers can make a similar move, they could become a team that's not just fighting for the playoffs, but actually contending once again. Now let's put this trade into perspective. When comparing Porter Jr. and Certain, the numbers tell a compelling story. Certain allows about 2-3 yards per target less than Porter Jr., and his PFF grade is significantly higher, 91. 2 versus 72. That's a clear indicator of his elite coverage skills and consistency. Plus, adding Certain would be a game changer in terms of limiting top-tier offenses. Think about the AFC's elite quarterbacks, Mahomes, Allen, Herbert. With Certain on the outside, the Steelers could effectively limit their production, especially in crucial playoff matchups. This move could also have a psychological impact. It signals that the Steelers are serious about competing now, not just rebuilding. It's a bold statement to the league and to division rivals, especially if they can pull it off before the trade deadline. The AFC North is already a war zone, with every team fighting for control, but a trade like this could give Pittsburgh the edge they've been missing. It's a move that not only boosts their roster, but also raises their Super Bowl odds significantly, moving from plus 8,000 to plus 3,500, according to some betting markets. That's a huge jump, and it reflects the belief that with Certain, the Steelers become a serious contender, especially if they can limit the explosive offenses they'll face in the playoffs. Looking ahead, this could be the kind of move that defines a franchise's legacy. If the Steelers manage to land Certain, they'd be building a defense capable of shutting down the league's best, creating a blueprint for sustained success that echoes their glory days of the 70s. Conversely, for the Broncos, trading Certain might be a gamble, perhaps a sign they're willing to accept a possible decline in the short term to maximize their draft capital and rebuild for the future. But for Pittsburgh fans, this is a tantalizing possibility, a chance to see their team fortified with one of the league's top corners, giving them the confidence that they can make a real push towards another Super Bowl run. This entire scenario is fascinating because it's based on the league's current trends, teams valuing youth and future assets, yet also recognizing the importance of star players in the present. The Steelers, with their rich history of strong defense, could be on the cusp of re-establishing that identity with a move like this. And if they do pull the trigger, it could set off a chain reaction across the AFC North, forcing rivals to reevaluate their rosters and strategies. It's about making bold moves when it counts, and Pittsburgh has never been shy about that. So as we watch this story unfold, Steelers fans, it's a reminder that sometimes big changes happen behind the scenes, moves that can elevate a team from good to great. The potential acquisition of Certain isn't just about adding a cornerback. It's about redefining what this franchise can be in the years to come. And if history teaches us anything, it's that the Steelers know how to capitalize on bold moves when the moment is right. The coming weeks could very well be one of those moments, and we'll be here, watching every step of the way, bringing you the latest updates and insights. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Steelers. Do you believe a trade like this could happen? Would you want Certain in black and gold? How do you see the rest of the season playing out if Pittsburgh makes a bold move like this? Remember, this is a fan community. We thrive on your insights, your passion, and your love for the team. I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news. Let's keep that Steelers pride alive and kicking. We're on the verge of something special, and I can feel it coming. Let's go, Steelers.